Hello there, welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin, I am running for the king, and this video is all about sales for today and the next few days probably. Today is Wednesday, it's the 21st of February. I have 3 items going out, so not a very busy day. The first one is probably my favorite item I'm selling today, just because it makes me chuckle every time I see it. This item's a book, and it's going to be right over here. It's these goat books. It's the Goat Health Handbook, but my favorite one, Raising Meat Goats for Profit. That's got to be a winner. I got a bunch of books donated from someone in our church. She used to be in our youth group, and they had a giant pile of books. In fact, I still have a few I haven't got to yet, but these two, so free, 0 in, they sold for $9.99 plus shipping. The next one on the list is a Pokemon card. I already pulled it out of the box, and this is from the 151 series. This is Daisy's Help, and it sold for $8 plus shipping. The last item is something I never really sell. It's not something I normally source, but I ran into it while I was at a yard sale right at the end of the season in the fall last year, and I think it's right down here. This is a body wash kit, and it has everything in it. It's got body wash, and it's got fragrance mist, and it's got hand cream, it's got a loofah, it's even got one of these glove things that you shower with, and it's all from Scentsy. And the person I picked this up was a teacher, so I wonder if someone gave it to her and she just didn't want it. Everything's still factory sealed. It still has the plastic and or the covers on the thing, so not been used. This sold on offer for $22 plus shipping. I think I paid $5 for it, and I think I had it listed for $30, but I'm ready to see this go out, and it's going out today. Everything was on eBay, nothing on Mercari or Poshmark, and I do cross-list. I've been cross-listing almost everything, and I use Flip, and Flip sent an email out this morning that says in 2 weeks they're going to start charging $10 a month for their services. It's been free. I've had Flip for probably close to 2 years now, and so now I'm debating. Do I stick with Flip? Do I go with someone like Vendu or List Perfectly? They're super expensive. Flip's going to be $10. But it's not perfect. There's not an app. It's a little clunky. I hate cross-listing by copying and pasting. I'm terribly slow at it. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. If you use Flip and you're deciding you find something else, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely let you know what I'm going to do eventually. And I'll probably decide in the last minute because something's going to happen if I don't. That's usually how it goes around here. But I'll try not to procrastinate, and I'll try to let you know what's going on. My work day's over, and what do you know? I have another order. It's a plush. It's one I've only had listed since the 9th. So today's the 21st. It's not too bad at all. It was before I started inventorying. So I think it's in plush 1, but I'm not certain. And it's this Perry Platypus plush. And it's pretty cool. I bought it at a yard sale, who knows when. I found it in my death pile, and he still works. Let's push the button. And since this is electronic, I'm not going to ship it in a poly mailer. Most plushes are fine in a poly mailer, but this one, since it's electronic, I don't want it doing that the whole way to the buyer's place. Who knows what the post office will think. So this is going to go in a box. It's going to make it weigh a little bit more, but it's still going to stay under a pound. And that plush sold for $12.99 plus shipping. So I think I paid $1 for it at a yard sale. It's just taken a while for me to get it on my store shelves. I'm glad it's leaving now. So thank you so much for hanging out there with me. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. It is Thursday. It's the 22nd of February, and I have 4 items that sold. Nothing huge or major, but they're all profitable. The first one's a cassette. It's down here in drawer 12. It's this one right here. It is Victims by Steel Pulse, and this one sold for $4.99 plus shipping. I have a DVD going out as well. It's one I've had listed for a while. Almost all of them I've had listed for a while because I'm not buying as many as I used to because I have to stop. Anyway, this one's P. Diddy Presents The Bad Boys of Comedy Season 2. It's on 2 discs, and this one sold $4.49 plus shipping. I think I had it listed for $5 and sent a 10% off offer, and hey, it's old. This next item is one I've had forever, and I say that all the time, but this one, literally, I've had for a long, long time. I bought a ton of these items, all the same. I thought they're not worth a lot, but they will, it was one listing. It's when I was first starting reselling, which is several years ago. And is this core and back strength ball. It's like a yoga ball, except it's tiny. It's like the size of a basketball. And I picked this up for, it says $2. I think I paid $1 for it because I think I made an offer at the Salvation Army. Hey, I'll take all of them if you do half off. And they did. And so I bought it for $1. I still have 8 available after this one. This sold for $4.99 plus shipping. Anyway, I have my last item. It's behind you, and it's back over here. Let me grab it. It's this HP LaserJet toner, and it's not a super high valuable one, but it's still factory sealed. It was at my Goodwill, and I saw it there for several weeks because they had it overpriced, but I got it on half off or 75% off day because the color tag, and so I grabbed it. Anyway, this one sold $24.99 plus shipping. When it comes to toner, HP, I feel like, is the bottom of the barrel as far as price goes. I sold that Samsung one for like double this or more, and I've sold others for quite a bit more, but you know, I got it for $4, I think. I think I got it for $4 at Goodwill after the markdown, and it sold for $24. It only was listed a week. That's a win. But, you know, I don't go out of my way to look for these, but I stumbled on this one. So there you go. My workday's done, and I have a couple more sales. That's pretty awesome. The first is a VHS tape, and it's going to be hiding right back here on my media shelf. It is The Ladies' Man, but this isn't just the regular one. This is the Spanish edition, and so it's in English with Spanish subtitles. Those are something you can't turn off on a VHS tape, so they're always going to be on there, and I just thought it was unique. I think I picked it up for 20 cents or something, and it sold an offer for $6 plus shipping. Nothing huge, but, you know, there's profit there. And I sold 2 items on Mercari in one order. So the buyer builds a bundle, and then they purchased it. Now, they didn't send an offer on the bundle. They bought at full price, but it saves them on shipping if they do it that way, and I can ship them all together. It's going to work out great for this type of item. There are 2 art prints from Zobi. The first is this one from Happy Gilmore, and it's pretty great if you can see that. And they also got one of these Halloween Kills ones with Mike Myers fighting, I think maybe Mike Myers. I don't know the Halloween movies, but one of those. And it's from a buyer that bought from me from Whatnot, so they're probably a viewer. So thank you so much, Hippie Cycle, for buying it. I'm going to throw a couple extra prints in that I never have listed. I had a bunch of these extra, and I'm going to throw one of these in. They Live, They Live, We Sleep, and then this one is Jaws. And only one I have of this, I was saving it to see if I got any more to put as a lot, and I didn't. So you're going to get the Jaws one too. So thank you so much. Oh, and that bundle sold for $16 plus shipping for the 2, but you're going to get 4. Thank you again. And that is going to make 6 for the day, which is probably my best single day I've had in more than a week. So thank you everyone for the purchases. Don't go out there and buy stuff from my store. Don't think you have to do that. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just very appreciative for any sales, whether it's a $6 DVD or a $400 whatever. I don't really have any $400 whatevers for sale right now. I should probably look into picking those up. I do appreciate you hanging out there with me today. I will see you tomorrow on Friday. We've made it to Friday, and it is the 23rd of February. I have 3 things on eBay, 2 on Mercari, and, well, 0 on Posh. I have started listing on Posh again, though. I'm using Flip while it's free, and maybe I'll stick with it. I don't know. So let's grab those Mercari orders first, and the first one is a hat. I haven't sold a hat in a while, I don't feel like, other than that big bundle of hats that I was liquidating, basically. This is a Bass Pro hat. It is a Tony Stewart. It's in pretty nice shape. If I cared about Bass Pro Shops or Tony Stewart or NASCAR, I'd probably keep it, or if I look normal in hats, because I feel like I don't. This one sold on Mercari, and I think it sold for full asking price. Yep, it sold for $9.99 plus shipping. I think this was in the pile of NASCAR hats that I got at that yard sale. I probably have a quarter or 50 cents into it, so not too bad. The next item on Mercari is a book. It's not on my bookshelf. It's here under these Pokeball tins, which are all empty. I bought them for my Pokemon channel, and then I ended up not being able to control myself and opened a bunch off camera, so now they're all empty. It's a book about differential equations. I have a degree in math. I know what differential equations are, or I did. It's basically Calc 4 in college, and this one sold $4.99 plus shipping. I'm sure I have 20 cents into it. I've had it for a long time. It was in a death pile for a long time, and then it's been listed for like 3 months. But it's sold. Not for much, but it's going out the door. And then I have my 3 on eBay, and I just found out this week, and we had suspected it for a while, but I just got my test results that I have this alpha-gal allergy, which you get from tick bites, which means no mammal meat. And I love a good hamburger. I love Mexican food. Beef. I like beef tacos. And I'm out. I'm out of mammal food, mammal meat. I can do milk. Milk doesn't bother me, but at least skim milk doesn't. Ice cream a little bit. So, Anyway, I get tested in another 6 months, and it's really low, so it could clear. My metabolism is kind of fast, I guess, for my age, but we will see. It kind of stinks. So I don't know if any of you have ever suffered from that or know somebody that does. There's tons of people we know that have contracted it. There's just a lot of ticks in our area, and that's where it comes from. It doesn't come from exposure. It has to come from the tick bite. It's so weird. Who knew that that was something that existed even a few years ago? But it's run rampant in our area, and it stinks. I did sell article of clothing. It's here in my Dave box. Man, I really stuffed it in there. Here it is. It's a set of no bull leggings. I found these at Goodwill. I think I paid $4 for it, and I've never seen no bull before. I was excited to get them. I had them listed for $25, but took an offer for $19 plus shipping, and I'm glad to see those go. Leggings are easy to photograph. Leggings and women's shorts, I find those are super easy to do, and I'm gonna pick them up if I find some good brands. We have a CD in drawer 4, and it's this Kathy Tricoli CD. 'Tis So Sweet. It's worship songs, and I'm sure I have $1 into this or less. And this one sold for $7.99 plus shipping. And so thank you, Mark, for the purchase. He had reached out to make sure the CD case and everything was in good shape, and it is, and I'll make sure I pack it well for you. Thank you. And the last item I have on eBay is some political buttons. They're all Richard Nixon buttons. I think they're from 72, 74, whenever he ran for the second time. They're right over here. I picked these up at a yard sale, and I think I actually showed it on video, which is pretty rare because I'm terrible at editing those, or they come out all wonky and the camera's pointed a weird way. But I have a couple other listings for Richard Nixon buttons. One has like a flasher button, which is pretty cool. I mean, as far as Richard Nixon buttons go. But this is going to Lorenz, and he left a buyer note, said thank you. So I don't know if you're a viewer, Lorenz, or not, but thank you so much for the purchase either way. And I'm gonna get these packed up nice and neat and in a box, so they arrive safe. All right, workday is done, and I am getting ready to head to the post office just a bit, but I have more orders. I have 4 more orders, 3 on eBay, and 1 I'm really excited about that sold somewhere else. Anyway, I sold a book. It is I'm looking for it because I don't remember where I stuck it. It is a recipe book or a cookbook, and it might be up here. Let's see if I can find it very quickly. Ha, I found it. It was in that same box that Differential Equations book was in. Anyway, this is Aunt Sammy's Radio Recipes Revised. I thought it was cool. I picked it up at State Sale for like 50 cents. It's from 1931. It does have some condition issues, and it's, I guess the federal government helped produce this, the Bureau of Home Economics, U.S. Department of Agriculture, and a bunch of congressmen gave them away to their constituents. This one is from Wade Kitchens, member of Congress. I thought it was kind of cool that the congressman, last name was Kitchens, and it's a cookbook. Not worth a lot, but it did sell. It sold for $6.99 plus shipping. I sold a shirt. It's one I picked up a couple weeks ago, and I think it's right in here. It's right here. Hard goods at my Goodwill have been terrible lately. For the last year and a half or something, and I find clothes, but I'm terrible at listing them, and I'm forcing myself to list clothes, and I've listed clothes the last couple days. I haven't today yet, but I may find some time to do that. This is one I picked up at Goodwill for $4, $3, something like that. It's an Aggies, New Mexico State Aggies, and it's a Under Armour quarter zip. This one sold for $14 plus shipping, so happy to see that go out pretty quick. And then my last item on eBay is a Hot Wheel. I don't pick up a lot of Hot Wheels. I don't find a lot of old Hot Wheels. I used to love old Hot Wheels. This one's stamped 1983. It's a Baja VW Bug, and it's going to Jacob. He's a viewer. He sent me a big message. Said he's a big fan of the content, and he's a Christian and loves Legos and reselling, and so that's awesome. Thank you so much, brother. And I'm going to get the car. It's right over here. And I have it all wrapped up so it didn't get scratched because it was in really, really good shape. And once again, thank you so much. I'll get this out. I'm going to ship this in a box. I ship my Hot Wheels in a box, even if they're well bubble wrapped, because I don't want them smushed or broken or scratched or anything like that. And that's my eBay sales. Not too bad for an afternoon when I thought I was going to have 0. And then the fourth item, the one that didn't sell on eBay, well, I've been selling on Whatnot, and I had some things in to buy it now, and when your show ends, they kind of just like stay on the marketplace. And this item, I didn't have it listed on eBay yet. I just had it. I had it for the last show, and it was still on the marketplace, and it sold. And this is the first time I've sold something on Whatnot Marketplace, which is like a buy it now. People can go in there. You don't have to have a show going. And so it's kind of exciting. I didn't know how that would work if I sold something, but I got a notification in the app, so that's good. My phone beeped at me, and I got an email too, so not too bad. I saw the sale instantly, so I was able to not blow it and not ship it. But anyway, it is a Squishmallow. It's a Hug-Me's. So the Hug-Me's are like these tall, skinny, like sausage-looking Squishmallows. And speaking of sausage, it's Peppa Pig. So that was an unintended pun, but there you go. And new tags, picked this up at Walmart clearance, I think. It sold for $7 plus shipping. So Peppa's going to go out too. And Plush are super easy to ship. I have a couple more of these, so I really need to get them on eBay and other marketplaces. But, you know, maybe they'll sell on Whatnot. We'll see. So that's 9 total. That's like the best one-day sales I've had in a long time. And nothing huge, but it all adds up, and I'm thankful for each and every sale I get. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me today. It's been a short video. It's only been 3 days so far since we started on Wednesday. And so we're going to add Monday to the end of this one as well. So I'll see you on Monday. Hey everybody, I'm back in here. I know I just said I'd see you on Monday. It is Saturday though. I have 3 orders. I'm heading right past the post office on my way to Thrift this morning, and they're going to be easy to pack. So let's drop those off. Let's get those done. 2 of them are Pokemon cards, and they're right over here. I listed 9 Pokemon cards yesterday, and these 2 are the highest value ones, so I guess those are the ones I would prefer to be sold first. The first one is this Pidgey here. I still have the label on it there, but it is a shiny Pidgey, baby shiny I think is what they're called. And this one sold for $12 plus standard envelope shipping. The next one is this Abra, same kind of card, baby shiny, from the same series and everything. And this one sold for $5 plus that standard envelope shipping. And those both sold on eBay. I had a Poshmark sale, which I haven't had since November, but I haven't really put any time into Poshmark since November. So hopefully we're seeing the fruits of my labor, or at least the cross-listing part of it. I sold these swim trunks. They're American Eagle, and they are new with tags. I picked them up at my hometown thrift. I think I paid $4 for them, which was more than I would have normally picked them up. And they sold on offer for $14 plus shipping. Well, with Poshmark, it's all priority shipping. It's going to be super easy. This is going to go into one of those priority Tyvek envelopes and out the door. Super simple. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me just for a short time on Saturday. If you think I'm a liar, because I said Monday and came back Saturday anyway, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, for real this time, I'll see you on Monday. Well, it's Monday for real this time, and it's the 26th of February. I have 12 items, which is not a super great weekend, but it's not bad compared to the last few. And I already had shipped, 3 items on Saturday, so that's pretty nice too. I have 5 on Mercari. Nothing, well, 1 good sale and a bunch of little sales too, but hey, 5 on Mercari, that's super rare for me too. So let's do the Mercari ones first. I got some Pokemon cards. I'm going to pull them out of my little box there. I'll be right back. All right, so I know most of you I know a lot of you aren't really interested too much in Pokemon cards, but these are from packs opening on my other channel, and well, even not on video. But anyway, this one sold. It sold for $3 plus shipping. This Garuda here, this one sold for $3.50 plus shipping. And then the best sell on Mercari I have is a card 2. It's here in my my binder, which has my higher end cards. And this one here, it's a Japanese card, and this one sold for $50 plus shipping. And this one's going to go in a box. You know, I'm not going to ship it standard envelope if it's over 20 bucks. And the buyer paid for a box, for it to be shipped in a box. So that one's going out. Those are the 3 cards. We got some other items, including a t-shirt. It's going to be this way. I had sold a bunch of Rock Band t-shirts, and I went back to Walmart, and there was a couple other ones. This one's a Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves from the new movie. It's got a big dragon logo from the movie on it. This one sold on offer for $10. Free shipping, so not a lot of profit, but I picked it up for $1. And I sold a DS game lot, 3 loose games. I picked them up for basically nothing. I've had them for a while. They were in my death pile for a while, and they've been listed for a while. And I sent an offer out this morning, and they accepted. Let's see what I have here. I think it's this one. It has High School Musical, Sims 2, Apartment Pets, and Fashion Designer. So just just loose games, not worth too much. These sold for $9 plus shipping. Those are the Mercari items. Let's move to eBay. I got some clothing, I got some other things, but let's grab a DVD first. It's one I've had for quite a while, and I'm probably going to have to dig for it. It was buried in the back, but I found it. It's Darwin's Dilemma, and I think this one's from, is it from ICR? No, it's not. Anyway, it's a Christian apologist movie, and this one sold for $4.99 plus shipping. I have a hat going out, and I think it's right here in hat box 1. It is this Napa Auto Parts hat, and it's screen printed from 2003. 94 years of service. It's not a very fancy hat, but it was new without tags, and this one sold for $7.99 plus shipping. I think I have 50 cents into that one. And everything else is things that you wear. So I don't want to say clothing items, because they're not all clothing items. They're all things that you can wear. I'm going to dig them out of my box here. I'll be right back. All right, let's go in from oldest to newest, or first thing sold first. Mostly. It's in this purple bag, so you can't see it. It is a FootJoy quarter zip, short sleeve pullover like windbreaker, but it's only short sleeve. One of those golf things. This one has Dole Webb Stone Creek Golf Club embroidered on it, which probably lowered the value a little bit, but it sold. It sold for $14 plus shipping. Another purple bag. This one is a vintage University of Illinois sweatshirt, made in the USA on a Hanes tag. I think I picked this up at my hometown thrift for less than $1. It may have been 50 cents. It may have been even less than that. It was definitely 75% off, and they don't charge hardly anything for anything. This one sold for $12 plus shipping, and it came out of my death pile, so it's starting to clear up over there a little bit at a time. I sold a necktie, and I picked this up Saturday, listed it Saturday. It sold yesterday. This is a Washington U, so University of Washington in St. Louis tie. It's got little logos on it. It's pretty nice. It says handmade in the USA, and the tag just says Wash U on it. So I picked it up for $1. I don't really list a lot of ties. I don't look for ties, but I've started to, and I picked up a couple collegiate ties Saturday. This one, well, I rolled it up for the photo, and I kept it rolled. I'm going to ship it in a 6x5x4 box, I think, just so I can keep it like this. And if you know of a better way to ship ties, let me know. Because I have no experience shipping ties. I haven't looked it up. I'm just going to stick it in a box this time. Last article of clothing. I still have one more item after this that you wear that sold. I'm saving that one for last. This is a Peter Millar Seaside shirt. Polo. It's like a summer comfort, but it's seaside because the pattern is starfish, if you can see that. And it does have a logo embroidered. It says Mexican Mini Tour on it. I picked up 2 Peter Millars 2 weeks ago and have them listed. This one sold on offer for $20 plus shipping, so not bad. And it's also not bad that I've only owned it for 2 weeks and it's not sitting in a death pile already. Anyway, last item. It's something you wear, not clothing. What could it be? It's a catcher's mitt. And this one was my daughter's. We picked it up at Play It Again Sports, and it has a bit of a story. We went to the Goodwill bins several years ago when I first started reselling. It's about 100 miles away, and we picked up some sporting equipment. We took it to Play It Again Sports. After that, we got a bunch of credit, and we bought this for like 10 bucks. And it's a really nice glove, and it's in really good shape. My daughter didn't use it much. It's a baseball catcher's mitt, but she used it for softball when she was little because it was still fine. It's definitely too small for a full-size high school softball. And so we decided to sell it to help pay for the equipment we have to buy for her, which we've had to buy quite a bit of equipment this last couple weeks. It sold full asking price, $69.99 plus shipping. Whew, those are the 12 items I have going out so far. It is Monday though, so let's look at my listing board. So this week I've listed 44 items, which is down from 45, just one, not too bad at all. And it was a total of $618.18, also down just a little bit, but really not bad. Right on target there, I guess, if I'm trying to do week to week. Year to date, 255 listings for a total of $32.99.43. I'd love to see that number, especially that very last number, jump way up. So thank you so much for hanging out there with me this week. I do appreciate it. If you liked the video, give me a big thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd appreciate any subscription, especially if you made it this far. Goodness. There'll probably be other videos pop up here if you want to see more of me, which is crazy in my head, but they're there for you too. And just trying to share my journey and let you know what's going on here. And well, if you have any suggestions for how to ship a tie better than sticking it in a box, let me know. And I'd appreciate it because that's one thing that I'm probably going to start looking at more. And well, I haven't really even researched it. I was surprised it sold in a day. Again, I do appreciate you all watching. I hope you have a great day, and God bless.